Okay, so we're in our troll skull, huh? Close. What's his book? Great Harbingers, huh? How many pages? We should probably learn up on the history here, so let's read it. This history is recorded by Suik the Long-Sighted of the Circle of Yorviskir in the Third Era. While I'm not gifted with a sharp gift of words, I have learned the stories of the companions before me, and set to record them that they might not be lost when I am. Hereafter is a list of notable harbingers of the companions, those who lead us through the darkness to glories in Sovngarde. Notes on the harbingers. The companions have never had a true leader since Ysgramor. None have been mighty enough to corral the great hearts that beat within Yorviskir, while others like the mages and thieves need blessings of their hierarchy to know how to dress. We companions are capable of leading our own destinies to glory. The harbinger advises, resolves disputes, and helps to clarify when questions arise in the nature of honor. In the thousands of years the companions have held at Yorviskir, there have been harbingers both terrible and brilliant, those known for their arm, and those known for their hearts, and those for their minds. Here are listed some of the most gloried harbingers who inspire song and deed. Ysgramor was the first harbinger, the first man, the bringer of words, and the one who first bound the companions to honor in that far-off land long ago. Better people have written of him, so I will not attempt to meet their words. Jeek of the River, captain of Yorviskir during the return, discoverer of the Skyforge, founder of Whiterun, and keeper of the original oath of the companions, now lost to time. While other crews sought glory and conquest, his was first to saddle and serve as a protector for the less war-gifted in the land as they came behind. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Miriflu, the withdrawn. Several hundred years after the death of Ysgramor, the companions, as we now know them, were soldiers for hire, little better than mercenaries. Our services could be purchased for the fighting of wars, but the commitment to individual honor meant that often shield brothers would be forced to face each other on the field of battle. The bonds of honor which bind the companions threatened to break, until Mirafil, in his wisdom, decreed that we would no longer be party to any war, any political conflict of any kind. Because of this steady hand, the companions today are known as impartial arbiters of honor in addition to their glories on the field and battle. Sirak of Lofty, the first harbinger not to be of ancestral Atmoran blood. This was around the time that the Nords began to think of themselves as such. There were great disputes about purity and the legacy of Ysgramor. Sirak first came to Yorviskir as a servant, but the Redguard quickly proved his mettle when treated disrespectfully by some of the less honor-bound warriors of the time. Granted that the stature of an honorary companion after saving the life of a harbinger, Tulvar the Unmentioned, he became known as the most capable shield brother in the hall, with speed and cunning surpassing any of the old Atmoran stock. His first time as harbinger was short-lived, but it is said that his field knowledge of blade work continues to pass to every new companion through their training. Herentir the Outsider, the first elven harbinger, like Sirup before him, was initially subject to ridicule when arriving at Yorviskir. For this was the time near the closing of the First Era when elves were not permitted to be full companions, and few were even allowed to see the inside of the hall. Henetir was humble in the daylight hours, performing any task asked from. At night he trained fiercely outside in the yard, allowing himself only minutes of sleep before resuming his servant duties the next day. So he toiled through several harbingers, never resting, never complaining, and always keeping his mind and body sharp. Given his long life, he came to be trusted by the new companions as the one who learned the ways of honor. When one such pupil had aged into an old man and become harbinger himself, Hennetir was the one at his deathbed with all companions assembled. He named Hennetir as his successor, saying, "Even an elf can be born with the heart of a Nord sometimes." There were some number of companions who laid down their weapons that day, but those who remained knew the truth of the honor, and it was their legacy that continued to bear. Maki of the piercing eyes, a harbinger known for her great beauty, but any who underestimated her account of it would never make that mistake again, was said to have once stared down half an opposing army, then slaughtered the remainder single-handedly. For her disappearance in the 8th year as harbinger has never been explained, though many slanderous lies claim to make accounts for it. Chimera Longnose, after dark periods in the late 2nd era, when a string of false and dishonorable harbingers laid claim to Jorvaskir, it was Kynril the Longnose who gathered true hearts of the companions in the wilds and stormed Jorvaskir itself, killing usurpers and returning honor through blood. In the old ways, he began the tradition of trusted advisors called the Circle. After our great Lord Ysgramor Council of Captains, who would serve as examples for the younger, newer companions, by ensuring that the notions of honor can be unbroken string of tradition. He steadied the course of the companions and restored our destinies to that of Ysgramor's, pressing on ever onwards to Sovngarde. Interesting, very interesting. So that pretty much goes through like what the harbingers do, and how the companions have changed. No longer do they only accept Nords into there, because I'm an elf, so me being accepted into here has something to do with I can't remember his name, Herentir or whatever, in that book, because he was the first elven harbinger, which is awesome. Anyway,
you still need to prove yourself, Whelp.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Perhaps.
I'll take my leave then.
Anyway, let's go around looking for stuff around this town. Scorned by the Daedra. Ugh, raining. Oh well.
It's a shame, isn't it?
What's going on, Bruner Marner? I didn't say you did. We need some food here.
Finest cuts, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Food. Actually, I want to see if we can try to cook something here.
Good hunting. I can assure you it's all fresh.
I wonder if Jorvaskir has a food thing, because I want to try cooking. I want to try our hand at cooking food. They don't have anything. Well, can I take some of the food? Alright. So we'll have our daily meal here.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
That's cool. Great breakfast conversation here. I'll take that cheese here. So we'll have some food. So we'll have some cream treats. Some bread. Carrot and something. Don't you have anything else but wine? Alto wine. There's too much alcohol, man. That's all there is. Honey nut treat. This place has got everything. They got all sorts of food.
You're looking at a real warrior. At least I used to be.
Ale. Wow, they got alcohol up the butt. Brief history of the Empire, we'll take that. Darkness. Maybe one day we'll read all these books, but I don't want to bore you with all these. This is about Daedra. Interesting. See, Balin's not your typical brute. He actually is very intelligent. He's kind of a bookworm, if you didn't know. He likes to collect books. Well, books that interest him. And most books do. So don't be surprised if there's a few episodes of me reading books. Because the books in this game are so detailed, I can't not read them. It'd be a disrespect to the creators of the game.
Look a bit peaking. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Oh yes, there's that temple I need to pray at. Actually, we can get the Talos. We can go to this one and pray to Talos.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
Hey,
Today,
let me pray at Talos.
away your faith
Ah, here we go.
of tomorrow. What then?
All diseases
Do the
cured, blessing at
elves
Talos.
take
Cool.
homes? Your businesses? Your children?
Journal. Proving honor. Oh, we gotta speak to Farkas, don't we?
Your very lives? And what does the Empire?
Now, I don't know why, well, since reading, they say that the companions are bipartisan, and they don't take sides. While this guy,
We Grey Manes have been feuding. My advice, don't overthink it. Fight well and the rest
if
takes
he's
care
part of
of
the,
itself.
so I don't know why he's siding,
Done
why he's
talking.
taking a side on this war when you're not supposed to do so in, basically it says that in the honor code here. So he shouldn't be taking sides, but he is, foolishly. Okay, we're gonna return to Farkas here.
I never thought they would actually let me join the companions. But now it looks like they're letting
I hope you've read it yourself. So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
Oh, I will.
I'm heading home, if you need me.
Can you train me? What is Wuthred?
Ysgramor was the hero who started the Companions. Wuthrad was his weapon. He came from the ancient homeland and killed all the elves.
Oh,
But not all of them, because some of them are still here.
did you know that you're talking to me? I'm an elf?
I want you to make sure you're honorable. If you are honorable and strong, then I can call you brother. Don't delay, Shield brother.
No. You're gonna follow me.
We should keep moving. All right then.
What are you doing? Wait.
Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has it.
Apparel.
Smarts. All right then.
Alright, Farkas.
Isolde, was it? What brings you to the market?
Come to
I'm here
chat
to
with
buy
an
food,
old
Missy.
woman?
I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Oh!
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Let's see if we can make some stuff and sell it before we leave. Perhaps buy a horse. So we do have some stuff to
Got
sell.
some good pieces out. Take a look.
Weapons, what do we got? The longbow we can sell. Poacher's axe we can sell. Steel battle axe we can sell. Steel warhammer we can sell. Wait,
Take a look.
we'll sell one of these. A iron ingot, we don't want to sell any of that.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Steel imperial gauntlet, steel horn. Steel shin boots, huh? What is the chest piece got?